Hi everyone, it's Annalisa and welcome. So, a question that came up on my Facebook group, Twin Flames Journey of Self, I want to address here as a video, and most likely I'll address it also on the live that I do on the group, as I usually do one about every week or so to answer questions. And the question was, how is the process in releasing a core wound? And this is a perfect question because the role of the divine masculine is to bring up your core wounds, the core wounds that you have suppressed uh, most of your life. And it is an excellent question. And the core wounds typically lie in the lower chakras. And I know I did a video the other day on the chakras. And typically your core wounds are in the sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra, and even your root chakra, which is the foundation of your whole being. And the process of releasing your core wounds is a gradual process, right? And it is all about when those oscillations come up in your life, when you get triggered. And the triggers can happen at any time, whether it is a person triggering you, an event triggering you, or you could just be going for a walk and looking at a flower and that triggers you. So it could be anything. But when an oscillation does occur, which is either a high or a low, your core wounds are being brought to the surface. And that is a role of the divine masculine. So I kind of want to correlate that question into what the role of the divine masculine coming into your life for. Why is it that they came into your life when many divine feminines are in separation? And separation is perfect to be in because that is where you're supposed to be until you do the inner work, which is when they start coming back in and magnetizing back in. But in releasing the core wounds, yes, that is a process, and it is up to you how long that process is. It is all about transmuting that energy. So when those oscillations come in, you want to become the observer of the mind. You want to become the soul, and the soul observes what is going on. You want to accept the trigger, acknowledge it, and then release it. You don't have to hold on to it forever and heal forever. That is not this journey. It is not a, quote, healing journey, although healing can be used as in transmuting that energy. So although you can interchange those words. So it is all about transmuting that trigger that is coming up. Where is it coming up from? What core wound? In other words, what is it bringing you back to? Where is that area that you are either in fear, feel not worthy enough, you feel abandoned, so self-esteem issues. So those are your core wounds. So where is that bringing that core wound up for you? Where is it bringing you back to? And that is that area that you want to finally transmute that energy and turn that energy into positive, turn that energy into love. And that doesn't need to take years and years to do. You can do that fairly quickly, although that you may have another oscillation that will bring back that same core wound and then transmute it again. So it can come up several times, and it is kind of like an onion and peeling back the layers. But it doesn't have to be forever where you are sitting in those core wounds for a very long time. No, you can transmute and use that energy into love. So in other words, not sitting into that wound that you has surfaced now. Let it go. This journey is all about letting go what no longer resonates, whatever you felt that is being brought up, whether it be 30 years ago, 40 years ago, or even a year ago, feel it, acknowledge that core wound, know that your soul, that core wound does not belong to you, and let it go, because it is only in the mind that sees the wound. The soul does not see the wound, because the soul is beautiful. The soul is peace. The soul is joy, and it is about transcending the mind. So the quicker that you can transmute that energy, that low dense energy that is coming up, which is what the role of the divine masculine is. That is why they came to you. That is why your soul came to you, which is your divine masculine. They came in to trigger you. They came in so your core wounds are all coming to the surface. They're all coming back up. And it can be painful. Yes, absolutely. But you can transmute that into love. And that is the process of releasing those core wounds so they are completely gone. And that is the role of the divine masculine. You have the opportunity to step into who you're meant to be. And the whole separation time is a gift that your divine masculine is giving you. And although you may not see this, because it all depends on where you are on the journey, if you are still in the beginning phases and you're seeing them as blaming them and why did they leave me where everything was working out perfectly, then you're going to stay stuck on this journey. This journey is for you so you can release those core wounds. And it's a huge awakening that you were not ready for, but it is a process. So allow yourself the opportunity to release those core wounds and step into a high vibration. And that is what your divine masculine wants from you, because if you're not in a high vibration and you're still stuck in those lower dense energies, they cannot come back in. And whether you want them to come back in or not is irrelevant, because that is not what the journey is. This journey is completely about you, and you cannot have any expectations or you cannot have any preferences on this journey. So you cannot do this journey. In other words, your intent cannot be on getting your divine masculine to come back in. That is not their role. Their role is to help you purify your being, the 3D energy, so you can be in a pure energy, in a beautiful energy, and be in soul energy. And the paradox is that is when they do come back in, and then you slowly begin to balance that shared energy back in. So yeah, keep doing the work, keep transmuting, though you do have to be conscious about transmuting that energy. But doing the work basically means being conscious enough where you now understand that those core wounds that you have or still holding on to have to be released. So as you step into a higher vibration, it certainly becomes easier to do that, letting go of everything that no longer serves you. So I hope all this helps you and it resonates. I do have a website, so feel free to go in there. I still have my course until the end of this month. That is 25% off. So feel free to check that out. And I do have coaching sessions. And as I mentioned earlier, my Facebook group, Twin Flames Journey of Self. I'm sending you all so much love.